Hello, my dear friends. Friends, I am Jyotirvid Pawan Kumar. Friends, let us in this video discuss in general about spiritual development, because that is what we are here for. That is what for which we come here life after life. The sole purpose of life upon this earth is learning. The great Tibetan Lama Lobsang Rampa has emphasized, has written in his books many times at many places while answering questions from his readers or otherwise, he emphasized the sole purpose of life upon earth is nothing but learning, and nothing else but learning. Learning how? Through experiences. We come here life after life in order to learn through various kinds of experiences. Sometimes as a male, sometimes as a female. Depends what is planned before birth, what type of experiences we need in order to evolve. And also, side by side, what karma, part of accumulated past karma, is to be worked out in a current life. So circumstances, conditions, or all these things are pre-selected. The broad aim is known prehand, what a person needs to achieve. But how that person achieves that, what path an individual follows, is left to that individual. That is what ensures free will. Many people are confused. They think that everything is pre-planned. We are like robots. No, we are given a lot of free will. But what happens if you, in your life, practically you find that you don't have free will, right? Then it could be that your previously accumulated bad karma, the load of that bad karma is so much that it has blocked opportunities, and it has also affected your free will, because the previously accumulated bad karma, part of that karma which is planned by nature to be worked out in a current life, what it does is it reduces the opportunities, it reduces your free will, because that karma has to be worked out forcibly. So if you awaken from this deep sleep of ignorance and realize it, realize the purpose of life, and realize what is curbing your God-given free will, then you will start to move on the right path, a path which does not generate bad karma. You will think before you take actions, right? So that you don't generate fresh bad karma for your future lives. And then if you start moving on the right path, then nature helps, because God or divine forces, they do not want to punish you. You are punishing yourself because of your previously bad karma. But when the divine forces, which are all the time watching minutely, you are being watched by your overself, yes, all the time, minutely. You may believe it or not, you may know it or not, but you are. And if the divine forces find that you are now, you have realized your past mistakes and now you want to evolve, you are moving on the right path, then the divine forces help you to overcome your previously accumulated bad karma. Yes. They can write it off. But only if you realize first and start moving on the right path. So my dear friends, many people, they are confused about the purpose of life. There is so much information these days, so much information, so many books and so much information on the internet. But you have to be aware that most of this information may be confusing, may be wrong, especially when you are talking about the spiritual knowledge, right? Because in spiritual knowledge, true knowledge can be given by those who are self-realized or who interpret rightly our scriptures, Vedas, Upanishads. But so many people, they think that they are evolved and then they read a couple of books and then they start preaching. They may mislead you. So you have to be able to differentiate between right and wrong. Right information is there, yes, but you need to be aware of it, that there is wrong information also, and which can confuse you, which can put you on the wrong path. Now many people, they find they keep searching about whom should I follow, right? And what is the right way to meditate and so on. It is simple. You don't have to go anywhere. Wherever you are, in the comfort of your home, right information is available. Sit in silence, introspect, do pranayama, meditation. It will develop power of differentiation. Then you will know. If you pray 3 times a day, pray to your overself, pray to your subconscious mind, and pray that you may be guided on your path to spiritual development. And you will be guided. Then you will come across right information. Now, this Mahasamadhi is also confusing many people. Now, I have got a comment, or rather a question, from one of my viewers on YouTube. And although I have given an answer on YouTube, but I may mention in this video, the person says, can Mahasamadhi liberate one from the cycles of birth, death, rebirth? Now this is so funny. And I think people get this wrong notion because of wrong information about such things as Mahasamadhi. Your aim should not be Mahasamadhi, but your aim should be to learn, to evolve. Because the sole purpose of life upon this earth is learning through experiences, which can be good as well as bad, so that you get a broad spectrum of experience and you learn through that and you evolve. Only through your self-realization of what you are here for, understanding this, realizing this, and overcoming your negative traits, and also moving on the right path so that you do not generate further bad karma, and then gradually you will evolve. So your aim should be spiritual development, not Mahasamadhi, right? Otherwise you will be confused, you will be misguided. Now it makes me laugh actually. well, it is not but example I am going to give is not the right example, but it is something like this, that a person is asking whether the aim of education is passing an examination. Well, we all know that passing an examination will give you a degree or a certificate, and you can get a job, but that is not the aim of education. Aim of education is getting knowledge, learning on any subject, whatever the subject is. Examination is a way of testing, is also a deterrent, because you don't know what type of questions will be asked. So your study is broad-based. Otherwise, if you know what questions are going to be asked in examination, you will only prepare those questions. So your level of education, you can imagine what it will be. You won't get knowledge, true knowledge. So the purpose of examination is to keep you on the right path, so that you have a broad learning of the subjects, right? And it is a way of testing your knowledge. But that is not the aim. Aim is learning, getting knowledge, right? Now, nobody would like to travel in an aeroplane whose pilot paid money and without having flying experience, he passed the examination and became a pilot. Would you like to travel in his or her aeroplane? No. You will risk your life. So, your aim should be to evolve, and you will be on the right path only once you learn, once you understand the purpose of life, right? Evolution is gradual process. Yes, it all depends upon your efforts. You can quicken your evolution, right? If you awaken from this sleep of ignorance, if you get to know what is the purpose of life, why you are here, and what is the right path, then you can quicken your development. Otherwise, if you are lazy and if you remain ignorant, then your path can be long. It may take many lives, full of sorrow, suffering, right? So, my dear friends, the right path is close at hand. This is what the great Tibetan Lama Lobsang Rampa has written. The right path is close at hand, yet mankind searches it afar. Right? People spend most of their lives searching where to get the right information. Right information is there. Sit in silence. Pray. Introspect. Do breathing exercises which will discipline your mind. Your mind will learn to follow you. Your mind then won't be your master, but it will be your slave. That is a must, right? And then sit in silence, introspect, pray for help to the divine forces, and you will be guided. I'm telling you from my own experience. The great Swami Vivekananda, when he went to the West, he went to America and other Western countries, sometimes when people would come to meet him to get his guidance, he would say, if only you know what really you are, all your troubles, all your sorrow, suffering will end right now, here and now. Because if you believe in Advaita, Vedanta, whatever Upanishads teach, what Bhagavad Gita teaches, that you are already a spiritual being, you are already witness consciousness. You are not this body and mind. Only this ignorance is keeping you away from your true self, and you are suffering. So with knowledge, when the problem is by ignorance, then the solution is by knowledge. So knowledge will remove this thinking, this wrong notion that God is somewhere else and you are here. No, you are already divine being, but you need to realize it. So my dear friends, lot of things are possible right now, here and now. You can brighten up your life, but only if you realize. So wake up, my dear friends, wake up, right? Thank you for watching.